Hi ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rob Schmidt with new information regarding the now 18-year-old Davonte Wayne Gathings, the boy you see in this video finally attacking the innocent Kalamazoo bus driver in early 2009. Bill O'Reilly was right when he said...
I'm
Kelly, on the opposite side. Let's not pretend that there's nothing going on in this
Kelly,
at all.
I predict more trouble from this.
Davonte Wayne Gathings pled guilty to unarmed robbery in a case filed against him in December. He is also being charged with receiving and concealing stolen property worth less than $200, and he has an unrelated misdemeanor and assault and battery charge pending against him. This assault and battery charge has nothing to do with the 6 assault and batteries he had as a juvenile. Sentencing is scheduled for October the 3rd, 2011, according to this published report from the Kalamazoo Gazette. And once again, Kalamazoo prosecutors were giving Mr. Gathings a slap on the wrist he did not deserve. However, today I spoke directly to Chief Assistant Prosecutor Kara Klein on the phone, and she told me that Mr. Gathings had failed to testify honestly and truthfully against the 15-year-old as part of a plea agreement. He had also failed to cooperate with police authorities. Therefore, the plea agreement no longer on the table. She also told me she thought the October the 3rd, 2011 sentencing date would be rescheduled, changed. And under terms of the old plea agreement, a misdemeanor charge of receiving and concealing stolen property worth less than $200 would have been dismissed at sentencing, as would an unrelated misdemeanor assault and battery charge. This assault and battery charge is completely separate from the 6 he had as a juvenile. Sentencing is scheduled for October the 3rd, 2011, according to this published report from the Kalamazoo Gazette. The prosecutor's office also would not oppose Gathings being sentenced under the Holmes Youthful Training Act status, which would have kept the felony off of his public criminal record, according to this published report from the Kalamazoo Gazette. According to the police, Gathings and 2 other teens offered to take the victim, a 22-year-old Kalamazoo resident, from an apartment complex to a home to buy marijuana. Instead, they drove him to another area, told the victim they had a gun, assaulted him, and robbed him. Gathings told Kalamazoo County Circuit Judge Gary C. Giguere Jr., G-I-G-U-E-R-E, quote, "I took the cell phone," end quote, according to this published report from the Kalamazoo Gazette. Now, I asked Ms. Klein if the previous 6 assault and battery charges that Mr. Gathings had as a juvenile could be used in at least deciding what they were going to do with them in this case, or would they just be completely wiped off the slate since they happened as a juvenile. And she said that they could use those in deciding how they are going to proceed in this matter. So I have to ask all of you out there, how many assault and battery charges does Davonte Wayne Gathings get before the law is enforced? Keep in mind that he also has another unrelated assault and battery charge, and I asked her that it has nothing to do with the one in the bus. It has nothing to do with his 6 assault and batteries as a juvie, so he has at least 7 overall. So how many assault and battery charges does he get before the law is enforced? Who does he have to hurt? As is always, I want to thank you all so much for being part of my audience and watching my videos. May God be with you all.